what is the meaning of life, according to Joe Rogan?
I do not think there is a meaning. I think there's many, many meanings of life. I think there's a way to navigate life that's enjoyable. I think it requires many things. It requires, first of all, it requires love. You have to have loved ones. You have to have family. You have to have friends. You have to have people that care about you, and you have to care about them. I think that is primary. Then it also requires interests. There has to be things that stimulate you. Now, it could be just a subsistence lifestyle. There's many people that believe and practice this lifestyle of just living off the land and hunting and fishing and living in the woods, and they seem incredibly happy.
Yeah.
And there's something to be said for that. That is an interest, right? There's something, and there's a direct connection between their actions and their sustenance. They get their food that way. They're connected to nature, and it's very satisfying for them. If you don't have that, I think you need something that is interesting to you, something that you're passionate about. And there's far too many people that get sucked into living a life where you're just doing a job. You're just showing up and putting in your time and then going home, but you don't have a passion for what you're doing. And I think that's the recipe for a boring and very unfulfilling life.
You mentioned love. If we could just backtrack, what we talked about the demons and the violence in there somewhere. What's the role of love in your own life?
It's very important, man. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so interested in helping people. I'm very interested in people feeling good. I like them to feel good. I want to help them. I like doing things that make them feel like, oh, you care about me. Like, yeah, I care about you. Yeah. I really do. Yeah. Like, I want people to feel good. I want my family to feel good. I want my friends to feel good. I want guests to feel good about the podcast experience. You know, I'm a big believer in, as much as I can, to spread positive energy and joy and happiness and relay all the good advice that I've ever gotten, all the things that I've learned. And if they can benefit people, and I find that those things benefit people and that actually improve the quality of their life or improve their success or improve their relationships, or I'm very happy to do that. That means a lot to me. The way we interact with each other is so important. It's one of the reasons why, like, if someone gets canceled or you get publicly shamed, it's so devastating, because there's all these people that all this negative energy coming your way, and you feel it. As much as you like to pretend that you're immune to that kind of stuff, and some people do like to pretend that, you feel it. There's a tangible force when people are upset at you. And that's the same with loved ones or family, or anytime someone's upset at you, whether it's a giant group of people or there's a small amount of people, that has an impact on you and your psyche and your physical being. So the more you can spread love and the more love comes back to you, you also create this butterfly effect, right? Because where other people start recognizing, like, oh, you know, when he's nice to me, I feel better, and then I'm going to be nicer to people. And when I'm nicer to people, they feel better, and I feel better, and it spreads outward. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing that I've done through this podcast, I think, is I've imparted my personal philosophy on in kindness and generosity to other people, the meaning of life. Without that, you have nothing. You know, one of the biggest failures in life is to be extremely successful financially, but everybody hates you. Everybody hates you, and you're just miserable and alone and angry and depressed and sad. You know, when you hear about rich, famous people that commit suicide, like, wow, you missed the mark. You got some parts right, but you put too many eggs in one basket. You put too many eggs in the financial basket or the success basket or the accomplishment basket, and not enough in the friendship and love basket. And there's a balance to that. And when I talked about the violence and all that stuff, like that, to me, is me understanding, recognizing that is me trying to achieve that balance. It's to, like, go kill those demons so that this boat is level, you know, because if it's not, then the boat is like this, and then everything's all fucked up, and every time we hit a wave, things fall apart. Balance that boat out, figure it out, like, know who you are. Some people don't have that problem at all. Some people, they could just go for walks and they're cool as a cucumber. Mm-hmm. I need more. You know, I need kettlebells. I need a heavy bag. I need the Echo bike, you know, the air assault bike. I need some hardcore shit. And if I don't get that, I don't feel good. So I figured that out too. And that makes me a nicer person. And that makes my interactions nicer. It changes the quality of my my friendships and my relationships with people.
Kami mohon bantuan teman-teman untuk subscribe dan like video ini agar bisa menjangkau lebih banyak orang lagi. Setiap dukungan dari teman-teman sekalian akan sangat berarti buat kami. Selamat menikmati konten dari kami. Semoga bermanfaat.